The reason we focus on race amity is that friendship is such a powerful, powerful source of engaging with others and to bringing about change.
Race amity combined with education is the key to the future of this country.
And it's so simple, it's totally overlooked. We forge ahead saying, well, we got to get people to do this, we got to make them do that. And friendship ultimately gets to the heart, and that's really the transformative, lasting impact. Our mission is to advance discourse on race and to promote it through creating friendships and friendship opportunities. We have a range of participants, from high school students to world-renowned scholars and professors who come and speak. And we create these relationships, these human relationships.
And I love this conference because it always reminds me of the goodness of people, just the amount of eagerness to be one human family.
The phrase oneness of humanity keeps getting used. And that's, at least from my experience, that's typically a phrase that's used by Baha'is. The more conversations I have, the more people I don't know if they're Baha'i or not, which for me is very affirming. It's affirming of the mission of the Baha'i faith, because it's the right time. People are teeming with the feelings of unity and oneness, and they're looking for whatever outlet or space they can find to express it, and that we're not alone on that pathway.
Please welcome Governor William Winter.
I don't know how this old governor of what at one time probably could be called the most segregated racist state in the nation could be standing here with these true heroes. But let us not rest on our laurels. Let us not be assured that we are always going to move in the right direction. We will move in the right direction only as enough of us insist that we not slip back. And there are forces of division abroad in the country today that would push us back. And we must not let that happen.
You know, what are the critical factors for advancing cross-racial, cross-cultural understanding?
I work at public radio. I've always felt like I need to make sure that I understand and sit down next to people who are different from me. I grew up that way. My parents are like that. I came up and I was a Medal of Honor Award winner last year. And I remember walking away feeling like I need to come back. This is awesome. This is exactly the way I think. There are like 100 other people who are the same way. It's very gratifying.
You know, I used to think that race and racism belonged to black and brown people, and that as a white person, that my only role in healing racism could be to be friendly or to help and fix people who, in fact, I had been taught to see as broken or less than. And so waking up white to me means waking up to see that I am right smack in the middle of the story of United States racism, and my job is to come in and say, being a good person isn't necessarily enough. Like, we really do need to kind of dig into this tragic history in order to face it, work through it, and move beyond it.
We have to know each other. We have to learn to live with each other. We have to respect each other. We have to recognize our differences, but respect those differences. Understand that we don't all have to come from the same cultural background or the same ideological background, but we do come from the same background of being a human being. We're all members of one race. We are members of the human race.
In this work, I've had the opportunity to establish relationships with like-minded people across a number of segments of our society: governmental, religious, civic leaders, educators. This has been an extraordinary opportunity for me to engage in my passion, which is steeped in the founding principle of the Baha'i faith, which is the unity and oneness of humankind. And the theme is centered on the idea of amity, of friendship. And of course, this is not an original thought of mine. It is motivated by Abdu'l Baha and his visit to America and his instructions and encouragement to the American Baha'i community to promote cross-racial friendships, to promote race amity. And in fact, he instructed a couple of Baha'is to organize the first National Race Amity Conference in 1921, which we used to model, of course, the conference that we hold here in the 21st century. The idea, though, of the center was to impact the public discourse on race, to impact it in a way that framed it in a different context, to frame it in the context of human relationships, to imbue it with a spiritual background in terms of engagement and relationships among people.
I think it is a key to our ability to exist as a great nation, where people understand the diversity of their backgrounds and their race, but at the same time, the commonality of their interests, the absolute necessity of learning to respect each other, and to know that out of that understanding will come a relationship, a total human relationship that will put down so many of the biases and prejudices that we are still afflicted with. This country is too rich, it has too many great resources, too many great people to be handicapped by a continued racial bias.
Amity denotes a relationship, and unless we have a relationship, it's hard for us to engage successfully with one another and to bring about change.